Hey Facebook, how is everybody tonight? It is Scientific Tipful Tuesday, and tonight we are going to talk about how to enjoy Thanksgiving and all the holidays for that matter and not gain weight. The average American gains, I hear different things, 2 to 12 pounds-ish. I think on average probably around 5 pounds during the holiday season. And so tonight we're going to talk about how not to do that. Even if you guys are out there losing weight or wanting to lose weight, sometimes the holiday season isn't the time to necessarily lose weight. It's more to maintain your weight. And if you come out maintaining your weight through the holiday season, you've actually won. Because most people, like I said, put on the 2 to 12 pounds. So tonight we're going to talk about how to do that or even how to lose weight, whatever your goals are. And just to let you guys know a little bit about myself, my name is Sarah Ford and I'm a co-founder of SlimGeneration. We focus on DNA-based weight loss, but we also focus on internal issues that can be blocking you from losing your weight, keeping your weight off, things of that sort. So we pretty much pair internal factors with the DNA, which we're going to get to later tonight, and it's going to tell me exactly how somebody is supposed to eat and how they're supposed to exercise. I'm going to show you guys a sample tonight, but we paired that with your internal factors to help you lose 2 to 7 pounds per week. So I've been in the business now around 18 years. I've been with SlimGeneration obviously since we started about 5.5 years ago. So we base everything on science, and I just love it, passionate about it, and we've helped thousands and thousands of people lose their weight and keep it off. Okay, so to get started, Thanksgiving dinner. So Thanksgiving's right around the corner. What are we talking, like 2 days or something, right? And Thanksgiving dinner, an average American will consume more than 4,500 calories and 229 grams of fat alone. And this is according to the Calorie Control Council. So 4,500 calories. Now, it takes 3,500 calories for you to gain 1 pound of fat. So to give you a visual, let me just show you. This is my handy dandy 5-pound fat. Okay, so 1 pound of fat is roughly 1/5 of this. So this is about this much of fat. So over Thanksgiving, most people gain this much fat. Now, let's put some things in perspective. If you're gaining about 1 pound over Thanksgiving, you're probably gaining 1 pound over Christmas, probably 1 pound over New Year's, and then maybe between 2 and 3 pounds between Halloween and the New Year. That is 5 pounds-ish of fat every holiday season. Now, that might not be like, oh, well, it's just 5 pounds, I'll get it off. Well, what if you don't get it off? Here's what's going to happen. 5 pounds every holiday season from Halloween to New Year's. That is 5 pounds a year. Over 10 years, that's a whopping 50 pounds. And all of a sudden, when you're 40 or 45, you're like, I'm 50 pounds overweight and I don't realize how it happened. This is how easy that it can happen. It's that holiday meal, another holiday meal at Christmas, overindulgence in New Year's, and maybe extra Halloween candy and goodies and baked goods and things people bring into work and have around you. So from Halloween to the New Year, you're putting 5 pounds on a year. But there's good news. If you know genetically and based on your own DNA how much protein, carbohydrates, and fats you need on a daily basis, you don't have to gain those 5 pounds every single year. And that's the beauty of what we do at SlimGeneration by testing your own DNA. We're going to get to that in just a minute. All right, so let me actually show you guys, because I love to create visuals. You can ask my team. I draw all the time. And my health coaches and my team members do too. But here's basic metabolism 101 and how you're going to possibly gain that holiday weight. So I kind of have to hold the board and draw at the same time, so you'll have to excuse me if it's not perfect. After all, this is Facebook Live, right? Okay, so this represents protein, the P, and I hope you guys can see this. Okay, that's protein. This represents carbs, calories, and fats. So we're going to write CF for carbs, calories, and fats. All right? So protein is a natural metabolism burner. It burns, it metabolizes. It likes to burn carbs, calories, and fats all day long. Basically, food is there as fuel for the body. It's fuel and energy for the body. So the body is constantly metabolizing carbs, calories, and fats all day. And if you eat if you consume what you burn, you're going to maintain your weight. That's weight maintenance. You consume what you burn, maintenance. Now, here's what happens over the holiday season. If you're eating that extra 4,500 calories on a Thanksgiving meal, and that doesn't include what you have for breakfast or what you're going to have for dinner or lunch, depending on when you eat your meal. But consuming extra carbs, calories, and fats, okay? If you don't have enough metabolism, basal metabolic rate, or protein that you're eating or drinking or whatnot, then all of this extra carbs, calories, and fats, guess what happens? It turns into stored fat. And we're going to write SF for stored fat. Stored fat, this extra little fat here and there, that's just stored carbs, calories, and fats that your body has not burnt at the end of the day. It did not metabolize it at the end of the day. So this is where weight gain happens. This is how weight gain happens. Kind of, I like to say metabolism 101. Now, what we do at SlimGeneration, once you know your DNA profile, we're getting you into a fat burning state. We like to burn fat. That's why people come to us, is to burn body fat. We work to know genetically how much protein, carbs, calories, and fats you need. And we elevate those protein levels a little bit. So we're going to elevate the protein. And we're going to keep your carbs, calories, and fats where they're supposed to be genetically. So I'm going to draw this big blue line right here. Okay, pretend this doesn't exist anymore. So at the end of the day, this extra protein, because it's a burner, it's a caloric burner, it's a metabolism burner. Do we need to scoot that up a little bit to see?
Just bring it, yeah.
Or just scoot that, scoot that towards me. That way you guys can see a little bit better. So we know genetically how much carbs, calories, and fats you need, how much protein you need. We elevate that protein. We keep your carbs, calories, and fats where they need to be genetically. And so at the end of the day, the body wants to go burn something, but there's not added carbs, calories, and fats. So it goes and actually burns stored fat. And it's called getting your body in fat burning state. Okay, that's the name of the game. Okay, so holiday meal is going to cause excess carbs, calories, and fats to happen, which can turn into stored fat. Getting in fat burning state is where we elevate the protein levels, keeps the carbs, calories, and fats genetically where you need to be, so you're actually burning stored fat. Now what we also do around the holiday season is we like to teach you how to live in balance, because we know everybody's going to want holiday foods, their special, pecan pie, pumpkin pie, whatever it is, but the name of the game is not to gain weight, and if your goal is to lose weight, we can definitely help you with that as well. So, hey Steph, hey Sterling, glad y'all jumped on. All right, so first and foremost, we are going to give you some substitutes. There are so many things out there now on the market that taste just like something else. So for example, sour cream versus Fage Greek yogurt. So here's a picture. We have this always in our refrigerator, the Fage Greek yogurt, okay? Tastes just like sour cream. A lot of our clients like to add it to a cream corn recipe or mashed potatoes. And just for a half a cup of sour cream versus Fage, so when you substitute a half a cup of sour cream for the Fage Greek yogurt, you're gonna save 190 calories and 24 grams of fat, plus it adds protein. You want to keep those protein levels up. So that's an easy substitute. There's also, I found on my FitnessPal website, some foods to swap to save calories. So for example, 3 ounces of dark meat, turkey with skin. If you have 3 ounces of turkey breast without skin, you're going to save 50 calories and 2 grams of fat. So don't have the turkey leg, have the breast, take the skin off. That's an easy substitute. You know the canned cranberry that comes in a can, and it actually has those like canned indentions in it? If you sub it out for real cranberry, so a quarter cup canned cranberry sauce, substitute out for a quarter cup of fresh cranberry relish, you are going to save 38 calories and 14 grams of sugar. It's basically the same thing. So, let's see, another really cool one. You know the traditional green bean casserole with the cream and mushroom soup and the fried onions on the top? If you sub that out for 1 cup of green beans, sauteed in a little bit of butter, about a teaspoon of butter, make sure you use real butter, and topped with a tablespoon of fried onions, you are going to save 144 calories and 9 grams of fat. So there's a lot of easy substitutions, and this is part of what we do at SlimGeneration is teach you how to easily substitute, and it still is flavorful and tastes good. And if you're going to be going to any holiday parties, then we teach you how to bring a substitute meal, bring a substitute dish that you love and everybody else can enjoy, but it's going to save you those carbohydrates and those fats. Lots of good suggestions there. Also, what else did I want to? There was something else. There is. Let me get my tips and tricks sheet out. And if anybody would like me to email this tips and trick sheet, it's a really good holiday guide that we've put together. Just send me an email at Sarah with an H, sarah.ford@SlimGeneration. I'll be glad to share this holiday tips and tricks with you. I'm willing to help anybody out, whether you're a client or not a client, it doesn't matter to me. I just want you to be successful over the holiday season. So a couple tips and tricks. I'm not going to read them all to you, but eat your protein before your other foods. So finish your turkey and then have a little bit of your sides. I'll also always tell my clients, take about a tablespoon or 2 of each of your favorite side dishes, and don't get something that you're really not fond of. So for example, I'm not crazy about mashed potatoes. I'm just not a big mashed potato fan. So I don't put mashed potatoes on my plate. I'd rather indulge in something that I do really, really like. So if you're not really crazy about it, don't have it. If you don't like sweet potato mash or sweet potato cans, whatever it is you're having, don't have it. Don't waste your calories and your carbs, calories, and fats on that. For every glass of wine or liquor or champagne that you're having, leave out 1 starch. So kind of substitute the drinking the carbohydrates for eating the carbohydrates. That tends to work. If you love dessert, which we've got a lot of dessert fans, a lot of sweet tooth people out there, try to do 1 to 2 bites or take a really small piece, because if it's not on your plate, you're less likely to eat it. I know a lot of people, including myself, were raised to finish your plate, finish your plate. Don't let your food go to waste. So if it's not on your plate, you don't feel guilty about letting it go to waste. So I would say take a small sliver, and then if you're still hungry, maybe another small sliver. So the 2 to 3 bite rule typically works. Make sure you don't feel deprived, or don't tell yourself that food is off limit or food is bad, because then you tend to, it's a psychological thing that you tend to eat more of it, or you go into kind of a rebellious type of situation and you think, oh, well, if I just have some, I'm going to eat it all since I already started. So just allow yourself to eat a couple bites of what you like and then move on. So don't say, oh, I can't have this and I can't have that. If you want it, have a couple bites of it. And that's part of SlimGeneration. So we teach you how to balance everything so you don't feel deprived, or you don't feel like I can't have this and I can't have that. So once again, if you want the holiday tips and tricks, I'm so willing to share them with anybody who wants them. Just email me at sarah.ford@slimgeneration.com, and I'll definitely email you a copy of those. So let's get into a little bit about how we teach our clients to balance. So I'm going to kind of show you a sample of a DNA report. So this is a sample here, and we mainly focus on the eat section. So it tells me how much protein, carbohydrates, and fats you need on a daily basis. Okay. The next step is to find out how many calories you need. So we run a specific report called a body composition on you. It tells me your caloric intake. And from there, we pair that with your genotype and actually tell you how many grams of protein, carbohydrates, and fats to have on a daily basis. Now, we use that all the time during your program, but the way that we use it for the holiday season is, let's say, for example, we prep you, we know your favorite foods. We know you want to have sweet potato mash, and you want to have mashed potatoes and turkey and stuffing and maybe a roll, okay, a hot roll. So we help you to prepare, okay, how much protein is that going to be? How much carbohydrates is it going to be? And how much fat is it going to be? And then we prep you a couple days before how to save, if you will, for that holiday meal. So how much does that holiday meal have? And then what do you need to eat a couple days before? And what do you need to eat a couple days after, because it's all about balance. And if you keep your body balanced, let me bring this chart up one more time. Remember, if you keep your body balanced where the carbs, calories, and fats stay at a certain level and you elevate the protein, you're not going to put the weight on. Okay, so it's all about balance and learning how to know, okay, what do I need to do to prepare for the holiday meal? What do I need to have a couple days after so I can enjoy what I want to enjoy and not feel deprived and not feel, you know, and not, or maybe not even go crazy after the holiday and think, well, I ate that, so now I'm just going to eat whatever I want till the new year and I'm going to start on January 1. That makes no sense, folks. Let's go back to this visual. You don't have to put 5 pounds of fat on because if you overindulged for Thanksgiving. You can manage it, because let's face it, you're going to have the holidays next year. You have a birthday, a holiday, an event, a party, something every single month of the year. And if every single event you just go crazy and you don't learn how to balance it, that's where your weight gain is coming from. So you can learn how to balance things and not gain your weight every holiday season. Maybe put on 1 pound or half a pound. Really easy to get off. That's not a big deal. But once you get up into the 5 pounds or 10 pounds, that's where that, what I call it, kind of the pebble at the top of the mountain turns into a big boulder at the bottom of the mountain. So it's about learning how to balance. It's about eating to your genetics. It's about understanding what that means, understanding how not to be deprived and fitting in some of your favorite foods or beverages. I know a lot of people have, you know, holiday drinks, or they like eggnog, or whatever it is. You can fit it to what we call your genetics, your genotype, how you're supposed to eat in order to maintain your weight and or lose your weight. So let's see here. So if you're interested in more information, you want to check us out, you don't want to gain holiday weight, we're doing some awesome holiday specials. A lot of clients, they just want to learn how to maintain through the holiday season and then start January 1. So come and see us, get your complimentary consultation, let us devise a plan for you, let us understand your goals and your needs and what you want to do this holiday season and how we can help you. We always offer a complimentary consultation. It's weightlossdna.com, or you can call us at 972-810-7546. And I just encourage you to take control of your health, take control of your weight gain, take control of the holidays, and let us teach you really how to just maintain or even lose weight during the holiday season. And it's not that hard. I promise. We've got great health coaches. We've all been doing this. Everybody on my team has been in the business years and have a lot of experience. So give us a call and let's not gain that holiday weight. We'll see you next Tuesday.